Hey there Facebook, hope you're doing fantastically. Welcome to the live Q&A. Today we're talking about how to generate 37 to 59 leads in 28 days or less, even if you don't have a following, no tech skills, and you've never marketed before, right? So as you guys are tuning in, like and share the stream. More people need to hear this information. Everything completely free every single day. And this is something that I've tuned in, like literally over the last 6 years we have been doing this. And we are consistently looking at additional ways to be able to even do better. But this is like just the consistency that we get using this particular system that we use is predictable every single month. And what I find with a lot of people that I'll get into very, very shortly is people have a tendency to overcomplicate things. Things aren't, they don't need to be complicated. Things don't need to be complicated. Things are super straightforward. All you got to do is have a system in place to be able to do that. As you guys are tuning in, like and share the stream. More people need to hear this information. Share it with more people. Sharing is caring, they say. So the more people you share this with, the more value we can spread to more people, the more people that can get the real life stuff that works. And the more people that can actually start getting different results. Welcome SERENA, welcome Michael, welcome Cherry. Hope you're all doing fantastically. Welcome anybody else who's jumping onto the live stream as well. We're going to get started in this very, very shortly. Like and share the stream so more people can hear it. And we're going to be getting started very shortly on exactly how you can go about doing this. Because really, I found over, when I first started this, I spent $13,000, doesn't include mentoring, $13,000 working this out. Zero in return. Zero. Right? That's the way I started. I tried to work it out myself. I had an ego. I had the thought pattern of, if everyone else can do it, so can I, which, was a good thought pattern. It's just the ego behind it. And then not open to being helped. So when I first started, that's what I spent. I spent $13,000. I didn't get a dime in return. And it took me a while to really work out and let down the barriers to go, okay, cool, I really got to get some help with this. And as soon as I did, I started looking at different people to be able to mentor me in this area. And this was when I first started, I had a network marketing business. I was selling essential oils. This is the first time that I started in network, that I started actually marketing on Facebook and Instagram as a medium, right? So I was selling essential oils as a certified organic essential oil. Sold $250,000 worth of that straight through Facebook. Then after that, once I had a system in place. And the number one thing is you really got, the number one thing when it comes to this is you got to, number one, know your marketplace. I broke down all the stats on network marketing. I broke down all the stats on the products. I broke down all the stats around exactly what it was that caused people to be successful and unsuccessful. And I found only 1% were actually successful. So what was happening is that a lot of people were getting started in this industry but doing nothing with it. Doing absolutely nothing with it. And what that would mean is that then there was people that were told about the product and how great it was, but just didn't take, the person didn't close them, didn't get them started, and maybe those people weren't quite ready for it or something like that. And I knew that they'd already been told about it. Then the second thing I found out was that these people weren't around long enough to be able to continue to follow up to be in front of these people. So that was number two. Number three, I knew there was a marketplace for organic. There is a certain raving fan marketplace for organic, and I knew that there was interest-based targeting around that. Then next level to that, I knew that there was heaps of other companies that sold very similar products that were non-organic, right? So if you look at a unique selling proposition, organic and certified organic and having the stamps is a unique selling proposition of that product. So when I broke it all down, these were the different things that I looked at. And these are the exact same things when it comes to, and this is how I stumbled into the battle plan method, right? And this is how I stumbled into the process of how you can go about generating leads 37 to 59 on average in 28 days or less using these systems. This is how I stumbled into this, because you've got to understand the marketplace. You've got to understand the stats. You've got to understand some of the tech. You've got to understand the difficulties. You've got to understand the process behind people. You've got to understand the industry, right? And when you dive a lot deeper into all of that and you understand what people are after, you've got a unique selling proposition. You know how to target, you know where the interest is, you know what the challenges are, you know what the biggest desires are. And if you look at our unique selling proposition that we've got, this is why it's so exceptional, right? That it's so exceptional because people can see it, they can grasp it, they can go, okay, that seems like an achievable thing. Regardless of where any business is at, they look at it and go, okay, that seems very achievable, okay? Which it is, and that's the whole idea around it. We've taken client results, right, and we've worked out the averages of what everyone does, and we've sent it into a unique selling proposition that now we forward through and we send to people and we help people with every single day in three main levels. They either do it themselves, they do it with us, or we do it for them, right? So essentially, the way it works is the first thing is really understanding the industry, the biggest challenges, the things they're going through, the way the industry is normally, what's the unique selling proposition to this particular marketplace. Then the next level to that is going, okay, how do they absorb their information? Do they prefer it in video format? Do they prefer it in a PDF, right? What's the large proportion of people like? You know, are people busy being busy? And if that's the case, how can we present something to someone that they can have access to when they're that type of person, right? So it's knowing the biggest challenges, the biggest things that are going on in their mind, the things that we can do in order to help take them to a whole new level, right? This is all the bits and pieces that are part of it. So simple little things like this. Next level to that, right? Now we know how they absorb all of that information and we understand like the biggest challenges, what people are going through. We've got a unique selling proposition. We've got a point of difference. We know how they absorb it. Then we start creating, right? So we create the strategy. We sell the strategy. That's the next step. So we create the strategy, then we sell the strategy, and that's the whole creation and putting the strategy together. It's not physically doing all the stuff. Then you get it all live. Once it starts generating you leads, then you start creating things like, you know, your training, your ebook, your slides, all this type of stuff from there. Okay? And what we're looking for is we're looking for consistency in this process. And this is why it's so important to have someone walk you through the process or do the process for you or do it with you, walk you through it step by step, and have someone to bounce ideas off in this particular side of things. Because you got someone that can walk you through it, you can just literally switch a campaign on and you can get exceptional results from day one, right? Does it always happen like that? No. Sometimes there's a couple of little tweaks along the way. And once we get those couple of little tweaks in place, that's when you start really getting the results that you really want, right? You start getting things rolling. And what a big misconception in the world is right now, and this is sent across a multitude of different industries, is that I've got to have several different offers. I've got to have several different things running at all times to be able to capture different people and from different angles and all this sort of stuff, right? And the common misconception is that it's like the common misconception is that I've got to have heaps of different funnels, messenger bots. I've got to have, messenger bots. I've got to have a webinar. I've got to have a guide. I've got to have a cheat sheet. I've got to have a download. I've got to have all these different moving parts. But that's what the misconception is, right? Like because I'm only one funnel away, right? I'm only one funnel away. It's not the case, right? It's you've got to get one thing running, focus on that one thing, and tweak that one thing, and just continue running it, right? You got to continue running that process, because what gets scale in marketing is when you have it all set up, you put it in place, you do all your testing of different marketplaces and different interest-based targeting or audiences, lookalike audiences, things like that, whatever it is. And you've got to, then once it's in place, start testing it. Once the testing phases are done, you switch off what doesn't work, and then you switch on what does work, and then you scale it, you start spending more money. And then the main focus is focusing on the conversions process, having automations in the process as well, so that you can continue to have conversations every single day, right? Continue having conversations every single day. And you're just scaling those campaigns so they can give you more and more and more leads, so that you can continue then you continue then getting more and more sales. So it's like you got to have little bits of talking pieces in the background. It's email marketing. If you don't have email marketing with your campaign, you're losing money. If you don't have SMS marketing as part of your campaigns, you're losing money. If you don't have appointment scheduling software within what you do, you're losing money. If you don't have automations between when appointments are set to when appointments are live, right? So when you're actually doing the appointments, so when they're set to doing appointments, if you don't have that in place, you're going to lose money, because you'll have people not show. People get busy. This is why you got to, the early stages of understanding what it is that your marketplace is doing, understanding what your point of differences are, having the reminders, having the automations, having the process, having the systems in place to continue to have conversations every single day. This is what these are the moving parts to successful campaigns. And everyone's telling you, one funnel away and one funnel away, right? You are not one funnel away. All you need is one funnel, right? You need one process for someone to go through, and one process only. One message. You got to have one message going to the marketplace. People have to understand what it is that you do in one very small sentence. And this is why that first initial stage is so important. That first initial stage of when you see somebody online is the exact same way as you're walking up to someone and shaking their hand. And then when they go, what do you do? I help businesses add 37 to 59 leads in 28 days or less, regardless of whether they've ever marketed before, they have any tech knowledge, and whether they have a following on Facebook or Instagram, regardless. That is your first handshake. And then after that, there's just moving pieces that you must have within it to create omnipresence. That's what it's about. It's creating omnipresence in your marketing. It's being seen at all times. And then once you get seen multiple times through your marketing, that's when you start getting known as an authority. That's when you start getting known as somebody that can help that person. And just think of it this way. You're watching the TV and you're cooking dinner. And what's happening is you just start singing this, you got this song going through your head, right? And you can't understand why it's going through your head, this little jingle. So it might be, down, down, the prices are down, right? Down, down, the prices are down. Love my singing as well. And you're going, why the hell is that going through my head? It's because you've been listening to the commercials in the background. The commercials have been going in the background, and unconsciously you have been unconsciously in the background, your mind has been listening to this unconsciously in the background, and that's when you start, that's when you've got a brand presence, right? It's that jingle that's going through your head. Yeah, I'm singing for you guys on live today, right? Don't tell people, right? They won't come and watch my page. Or maybe people will because of the entertainment factor, right? You got to be entertaining a little bit too. You got to have a bit of fun with things. So when it comes to being these are the common misconceptions with people. You're one funnel away. You've got to have a messenger bots. You've got to have all these webinars. You've got to have, you got to be working all these different pieces of the puzzle, right? So that's the common misconception. You do not need all of this. You just need one way to generate leads. And that's it. The only other things you got to think of from a risk perspective is if you're using one platform, that you're bringing people to other platforms. This is why we've got automation, right? This is why we use automation, because we've got email marketing then as a second way to market to someone. We've got text message marketing to be able to send text messages to people directly. We're collecting phone numbers, so we've got additional ways to be able to contact people. And these other little missing pieces was if, say, for example, Facebook and Instagram were to shut down tomorrow, you've got additional ways to market to people. This is why the battle plan method is the ultimate way to be able to market to somebody. This is why the battle plan method consistently generates leads every single day for people, is because we're using multiple channels of marketing to be able to speak to people every single day. And for you to get 37 to 59 leads in the next 28 days or less, even if you don't have any following on social media, you've never marketed before, you have no tech experience, all this type of stuff, right? All of that you can put in place as a set and forget. Once it's in place, it's right for 12 months. I have not changed our campaigns now in several months, right? Actually, 12 months now. I haven't changed my campaigns. Like the free guide I've been running is over 12 months. Like our marketing blueprint I've been running for over 12 months now. I haven't changed it. I haven't changed the creative. I haven't changed the message. I haven't changed I've updated the guide. I just put a 2.0 version on it recently, only a couple of months ago. But that was just like, get it off my Google Drive, change up a few things on the guide, re-upload it to the Google Drive, and replace it in my emails. And this is all why the campaigns are still live, still going. I haven't changed a bloody thing. Just consistently, every single day is getting leads, right? And this is why the common misconceptions of people is that, I'm one funnel away, I've got to have a webinar, I've got to have all these different things, messenger bots, all that type of stuff. It's great to still have messenger bots and have some automation in your messenger and all that type of stuff, but you do not need it for lead generation. It's just for convenience and saving time, okay? Lead generation is about a system in place that's going to work for you long term. That's going to help you grow. It's going to help you scale long term, not short term, right? Not switching up my campaigns every month. Consistency of a result every single day, which is the ultimate goal. Sales, clients, people to speak to, appointments. This is what it's all about. Every business should be looking at this particular part of it. That's what you want to be focused on. You don't want to be worrying where the next lead is going to come from for your business. You don't want to be worrying, like, how are people going to find me this month? How am I going to get new clients this week? How am I going to get someone to speak to today? You shouldn't be worrying about that. What you should be worrying about is, am I happy at my home, right? Am I happy with where I live? Am I happy? Is my family happy? Are my kids happy? Right? Do my kids have everything that they want? Am I spending enough time with my family? I want to go hiking this weekend. Where am I going to go? I want to go on a holiday. Where should I go? Like, these are all the things that you should be thinking about. Not where the next lead is going to come from for your business. Not where the next sale is going to come from for your business. Not where the next conversation is going to come from for your business. You shouldn't be worrying about all that sort of stuff. What you should be worrying about is your family life. Is my wife happy? Is my husband happy? Am I doing everything to be able to, am I happy where I am in my life, right? Like all this stuff, this is the type of stuff that you should be thinking about instead, right? Am I on purpose, right? Am I, whatever it is that's going through your mind, right? You should be more so thinking about your life and where you want to go with it, your long-term plans. You should be thinking about serving your staff members, working on the higher strategy for the next level of growth for your business, working on family and home life, working on investments to grow your wealth, all this sort of stuff you should be thinking about. You shouldn't be thinking about where the next lead's going to come from. You shouldn't be thinking about where the next sale's going to come from. You should just wake up every week and go, okay, I know we've got people to speak to. Okay, I know we've got appointments coming into the calendar. Okay, I know that I'm going to turn my marketing up this month and I'm going to get even more leads. And I know that we're going to get a minimum based on the amount I'm spending this week. I know we're going to get 10 appointments and we're going to get 3-4 sales. Or you should, Cherry, like you should be, you should be like, are my sausage dogs, where are my sausage dogs? That's what you should be worrying about, right? Are they cuddling up to me tonight or something? Like, it's, have I fed my sausage dog tonight? All this sort of stuff, right? Like, where are they? Like, you should be spending time with them. That sort of stuff. Not where the next lead's going to come from or where the next deal's going to come from. It's silly. I'm going to be taking some questions and everything as well, guys. So, like, what questions do you guys have around whether it be lead generation, whether it be how to get more leads, whether it be how to have more conversations with people, whether it be how to, do anything, right? Like what are your questions? What do you guys want to discuss now? This is your opportunity to be able to ask questions, right? Ask anything that you want. Engage on all the live streams, right? Engage on all the live streams. Get known on the live streams as someone who's a regular. Network with people. It's a good way to meet people on these live streams, right? Like invite your friends, start watch parties, like and share it. Get more people on. Great way to network, great way to have a common interest with somebody as well. Like if you've got people on your Facebook page who may be in business as well or whatever, and you might be, because if you get a common interest with these people of just watching these live streams and interacting on them and things like that, then it can spark more conversations with them, right? You got topics to talk about. Network, meet people. Right? Your network's your net worth. Get to know everybody that comes live on these live streams. So I'm going to be taking those questions now. So what questions do you guys have? Hey, Cherry. Hey, Michael. Thanks so much for joining in. You guys are amazing. Chucky, good to see you on here. Yeah, up late. You are up late, Cherry, tonight. Bugs Bunny, the craziest over here, USA, has taken Elmer Fudd's hunting rifle, a cuff. Stop the insanity. I'm ready for serious people tonight. 100%. Tested the booking form, but you didn't turn up calls. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm thinking of scaling back my lead generation offer, that mammoth document I'm editing, shorter PDF. Okay, cool. Get us through that as well. Thanks so much for tuning in, Dawn. Hope you're doing fantastically. If you guys didn't check out the live stream we did with Dawn, it's on the page here. You want to check it out. We dove deeper, very, very deep into like the psyche of people and just different things that you can do to deal with emotional stress, the way that you see the world, all that type of stuff. So you can see the world in a different aspect to be able to grow your business, right? Because part of the reason why our business doesn't grow is because of the way we think. So she's helping us think at a higher level as well. So you want to be checking out that live stream that we did with Dawn. Got some awesome stuff coming up soon. Also, we'll be sharing 100%. Thanks so much for tuning in, all of you. You guys are amazing. Hey, Joy. Thanks so much for tuning in. How to get clear on your message. Great question. Awesome question. So we follow a bit of a format on this. So it's how to do X without, so how to do X in the next X without doing all of, like, the main challenges that people have. So if you look at ours, how to generate results, 37 to 59 leads in X, 28 days or less, using paid marketing without having a following, having any tech skills, and without even ever marketing before in the past. Okay? So you just, that's what you do. And you've got to pick, and I know a lot of people, like, it gets confusing for a lot of people because a lot of people go, I've got so many different facets to what I do. However, if you focus on one facet of what you do, you attract the rest. Okay? So on all of our marketing, we focus on lead gen and only on lead gen. Then we've got a bigger picture of where we focus on the automations. We'll help you write your sales scripts. We'll help you do all this type of stuff. I've been 13 years in sales, right? So my knowledge of sales is very high level. Strategy, tech, systems, closing more deals, of a higher level from a sales perspective, right? However, we focus on one area, which is the lead gen. I'm very good at hiring and training sales teams, right? But it's not through any of my marketing material because I want people to understand what it is that we do and grasp it in a little how-to 10-second pitch. And that's what you guys want to put in place as well. You don't want to overcomplicate. You make things complicated, people want more information or they tune out. You got to make things really simple. There's like the attention span of people on social at the moment is 6 seconds, less than a goldfish, because of other distractions. It's like I get probably about 360 to 400 notifications from Facebook a day. Then there's Instagram, very similar, right? Actually more with Instagram. Then there's Twitter. Then there's LinkedIn notifications. Then there is net banking, right? So banking notifications. Then there's emails. I've got 20,000 unopened emails at the moment in my spammy emails, right? Then I've got business emails. Then I've got phone calls. Then I've got, tasks that people are asking me to do. Then I've got team members reaching out to me, right? Then I've got to, jump on and listen to calls from our sales team as well so I can give feedback. Then I've got to prepare trainings for the sales teams. Then I've got to help clients with client stuff, right? So it's like, that's my day going on. So, and everybody else is the same. They've always got things. They've got kids running into the room. They've got interviews. They've got, job applications that they're applying for right now. They're cooking lunch. They're cooking dinner. You got 6 seconds to capture somebody's attention. 6 seconds. That's what you've got. So that's why you've got to be straight to the point with one process, like one very short pitch and one focus area. And then from there you expand. And that's how you do it. Simple as that. Does that answer your question, Dawn? Does that help? I hope so. Any other questions you guys have? I'm here live every single day, except tomorrow. I'm having Sundays to go hiking tomorrow, actually. So I won't be live any Sunday anymore, but every single day, 12 o'clock Perth, Western Australia time, we're live. Just make sure that you're following the page because you want to be notified every time that we do go live so that you can get this type of information. Over the whole of the internet, there's nobody else every single day that's just basically just sharing with you little bits of knowledge, sharing with you ways that you can up-level your business, sharing with you different strategies, different things that we're doing, how things work in like very simple, easy format, right? Like, today we just help you with a pitch, right? Free. No, we don't need your email, don't need your contact number or anything like that. You can just jump on, you can ask questions, we can answer those questions for you, right? As simple as that. Every single day you can jump on live. Every single day you can learn something new. You can jump on the 300 Mastermind for free for 3 days, right? You can just pay $297 US in full, or you can do, $1 USD a day. Like, that's all it works out to be, which at the moment, $1 USD a day is about $1.09 or something, I think. $1.19, something along those lines. So it's like super, super straightforward. So like lead generation is one of the most simplest things in the whole entire world. You just got to follow the process we speak about today. All of it is the working pieces of it, and it's six years of working all of this out, 6 whole years. And all we're doing every single day is working out additional ways to be able to up level it. We've got some exciting updates for you guys coming up really, really soon, where we've got this whole new automation process that we're setting up, which is going to completely up level what it is that you guys do, and how you do things, and it'll actually help you guys convert leads and deals a lot higher level with this new software that we're creating and putting in place at the moment too. So designed for service-based business owners to be able to help take service-based business owners to a whole new level. This is what we're working on at the moment, and it's going to cut out a lot of the software cost for every single one of you as well, which is going to be exceptional. So not only is going to be higher conversion rates with what we're putting in place, but also over and above that, it's going to give you all your analytical data from all of your marketing campaigns you're running across Google and Facebook, right? Pretty insane. But it's also systems in place to be able to help up level and convert at a lot higher ratio as well, because I talk to a lot of you guys about, lead management and all this type of stuff. This new stuff that we're working on at the moment is gonna completely transform the whole way that you guys do business, and it's going to help you convert at a lot higher level from your marketing as well. So exciting times. This software that we're putting in place at the moment is insane, and it's just the best thing is it's going to cut all your software costs in half, which I'm so freaking excited about as well. So this is some of the upcoming exciting things that we've got going on at the moment. We'll be sharing a lot of it all with you, so make sure you are following the page so you can see all of this first, because I'm going to be unpacking a lot of this process. I'm going to be showing you guys what we're doing, how we're doing things, and this is going to really transform a lot of what you guys do at a lot higher level, right? So really exciting times. Yeah, any other questions that you guys have, just hit me up here on the live streams. I'm here to answer all of your questions and everything. But what I want you guys to do is I want you to remember just one thing. If you do not fight for your own freedom, absolutely nobody else will. So every single day you must get out there, every single day you must take action, and every single day you must become the warrior that you were born to be. I will speak to you guys really, really soon, and I look forward to speaking to you guys a lot further and helping you with everything. Remember, we're not live today. Make sure you're following the page. We're not live tomorrow, sorry. Make sure you're following the page, and I will see you all Monday. Peace.